Tono-Bungay. Book the Second. The Rise of Tono-Bungay by H. G. Wells. Narrated by Peter Silverleaf. Chapter the First. How I Became a London Student and Went Astray. 1. I came to live in London, as I shall tell you, when I was nearly 22. Wimblehurst, Dwindles in perspective, is now in this book a little place far off, Bladesover no more than a small pinkish speck of frontage among the distant Kentish hills. The scene broadens out, becomes multitudinous and limitless, full of the sense of vast irrelevant movement. I do not remember my second coming to London as I do my first, for my early impressions, save that an October memory of softened amber sunshine stands out, amber sunshine falling on grey house fronts I know not where. That and a sense of large tranquillity. I could fill a book, I think, with a more or less imaginary account of how I came to apprehend London, how first in one aspect and then in another it grew in my mind. Each day my accumulating impressions were added to and qualified and brought into relationship with new ones. They fused inseparably with others that were purely personal and accidental. I find myself with a certain comprehensive perception of London, complete indeed, incurably indistinct in places, and yet in some way a whole that began with my first visit and is still being mellowed and enriched. London. At first, no doubt, it was a chaos of streets and people and buildings and reasonless going to and fro. I do not remember that I ever struggled very steadily to understand it, or explored it with any but a personal and adventurous intention. Yet, in time, there has grown up in me a kind of theory of London. I do think I see lines of an ordered structure out of which it has grown, detected a process that is something more than a confusion of casual accidents, though indeed it may be no more than a process of disease. I said at the outset of my first book that I find in Bladesover the clue to all England. Well, I certainly imagine it is the clue to the structure of London. There have been no revolutions, no deliberate restatements or abandonments of opinion in England, since the days of the fine gentry, since 1688 or thereabouts, the days when Bladesover was built. There have been changes.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?